Joining us now, we have two guests. We have Shelby Parker and also Walter Voit, both from the University of Texas, Dallas. Thank you for spending a little time with us. Now, Shelby, I'll get right to you with the first question. Your project, called Polycraft, seeks to educate students about polymer chemistry and material science using live demos plus a modification of the very popular game Minecraft. So tell us a little bit about this really interesting project.
So this project has been going on for a couple of years now, but really what this is a modification to Minecraft, as you said. And what we've done is we've gone in, we've added over 4,000 items into the game. And so it covers everything from, going down to basic elements, getting natural rubber, all the way to like petrochemical refining and making engineered materials and polymers and plastics. And basically our whole idea with this was to make it a fun way of kids kind of teaching themselves. It was not designed to be educational, it's designed to be fun, and a lot of our kids have really responded to that.
But Walter, I'd imagine by playing the game, whether the kids know it or not, they are getting a bit of an education, aren't they?
Absolutely. So we've built these mechanisms into the game. So for instance, some of the best tools and weapons in the game, like a flamethrower, to build that, you have to be able to refine crude oil, injection mold gaskets, extrude hoses out of sophisticated plastics. And so kids are teaching themselves all this underlying science in order to build the best tools and weapons in the game. And so they're learning even though they don't really know they're learning.
That's the best type of learning.
I think so.
Now, Polycraft certainly got a boost with an MRS Foundation Grassroots Grant. So tell us a little bit about the importance of getting the funding.
Man, the importance of that funding is unprecedented, or like it's not even describable really. Having that amount of funding allows us to really go to schools, and I go to schools on a weekly basis, and so getting to interact with kids of all levels from K through 12 to talk about material science and engineering through video games, something that they can really identify with and really get their hands on and interact with is incredible. Having that money allows us to go to schools, get kids interacting with it, and in a way that they probably wouldn't have been able to before, because otherwise you'd have to go take a college class on it. But getting them interacted at a younger age really promotes a lot of their critical thinking, their problem solving, and honestly a lot of their interest in science.
So Polycraft has certainly progressed since receiving the grant. What are some of the next milestones for this project?
Well, UT Dallas, where I teach and where Shelby is a student, is giving away weekly $5,000 scholarships now for the Polycrafter of the Week. So we've built these in-game competitions for building really neat oil distillation factories, or even writing limericks, or doing journalism, or building bases, or building bouncy castles, or interacting socially. And so we've tried to tap into some of the things that we think will create the future leaders and scholars of the next generation, and found ways to distill those behavior traits into these competitions to try to identify and reward really great creative students that may not have a chance through just SAT scores or class rank or other things, but really have a chance to show off their creativity through Minecraft, something that they may be very familiar with.
And speaking to those students, how has it been received by the kids, and I'm sure adults as well, that play Polycraft?
Oh, it's been wonderful. I've done a lot of outreach. I've done a year and a half's worth of outreach with kids of all ages and teachers as well, teaching it to teachers. And everybody that has played it and that I've kind of interacted with has been taking it very well. They've just latched onto it. You'll see kids as young as like 6 years old. Well, they come in with questions of like, I don't understand, what is this, what is it doing? And then they'll come back the next day that we have a session and they said, I went and read about this thing I saw in the game, and can you tell me more about like fracking? Can you tell me more about how this material works? Can you tell me how this process works? And you can see really them like get the spark of it, and then they just latch onto an idea and they run with it. And so I've had kids, as young as kindergarten, take onto it and just start running, and they'll asking more and more questions and trying to find more and more answers.
It's a fantastic thing. Any advice to someone looking to get granting from MRS Foundation?
I would say be creative, be passionate at what you'd like to do, and try to change the world.
And you both are passionate and creative, that's for sure. Shelby, Walter, thank you for joining us. Enjoy the meeting.
Thanks for having us.